Live from Wyoming, Iowa. Hello, and welcome to this year's DeKalb Plot Harvest Game Day. My name's Caleb Dorman, Area Business Manager for DeKalb Asgrow, and I'm here to welcome my team of field analysts and experts as we go to harvest this nice plot from Brunscheen seed in Northeast Iowa. We'll break down all the products, the yields, and the performance, and pick a winner that we get to showcase this year.
All right, thank you, Caleb. Hello, everybody. My name is Rachel Recker, Field Sales Representative for Jones, Delaware, and Dubuque counties.
And I'm Nicole Steckline. I'm the Technical Agronomist for the Northeast Iowa team.
So, Nicole, we have a pretty solid DeKalb lineup in this plot here today. So tell me what you're kind of thinking.
So we've also got a very large spread on maturities where we're hitting everything from 99 to 114 day. So I can't really go and pick just one because that just wouldn't be fair. Lightweights versus heavyweights, if you will. So when I look at this plot, I'm really going to break it down into three different maturity ranges, kind of an early, a mid, and a late. And in that early maturity, I'm really looking for brand new 100-day 5088, 5087 to really pull out some solid yields because it's got some great agronomics on it. In that middle maturity range, we've got sophomore product 5665 and then rookie 5771. It's been looking strong so far. When we get to the late maturities, we're talking 110 plus, we are stacked. So it's really going to be, I think, is going to be duking it out, 6270, 6289, and of course our favorite, 6391.
For sure. Those are all great options. I'm really leaning here on the 5982 today. I think it's going to bring a lot to the table. If I had to pick, that's my number one for sure for today. It's been hitting the board. When we look at states surrounding us, as we talk about Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, everybody loves it. And honestly, we've loved it here in Iowa this last year too. And it handles drought well, and it just looks really strong.
Yeah, and that's a really solid pick, but I'm going to have to go a little bit on the later side. We've been seeing a really great response to maturity so far this year, so I'm going to go all the way on the other end of the spectrum and go with our fullest season product in this plot, which is 6465. It's not the prettiest girl on the plot. It looks out almost a little underwhelming, but what we saw in plots last year and how this one handled drought conditions during grain fill, we've had similar conditions this year. I'm looking for that 64-65 to pull out a W.
Awesome. Well, you guys got our top picks, so I think now we should turn it over to Dave Draker in the field to hear about his.
Thanks, Rachel. Dave Draker, Customer Business Advisor for Northeast Iowa. Today, my wildcard pick, maybe not have the best curb appeal, but it's one you definitely want to have in your corner because that thing packs a punch. 56-65. Back to you, ladies.
Alrighty, thanks, Dave. That is quite the wild card pick, but now we have to find out.
The picks are in, the corn is dry. It's time to fly with the cow. Just got done with our first pass. He's got to be happy with that on the 4945. Just digging into this brand new 100-day product, 5088. It just keeps getting better. 5125, 5665, 5554, 6289 Tricepta, 5982, 5771, brand new 6270, 5864, Double Pro 5125, 6391. We're down to our last entry here. My pick, DKC 6465.
Not bad.
Dave Draker, CBA. This is our plot cooperator, Cameron Sorghum Fry. We're going to start by talking a little bit about what goes into the production, not only with seed and variety selection, but also with some of the herbicide and fungicide programs.
Yeah, thanks for having us here today. One of the main things here is when it comes to the high production, high yielding, is working together with Dave on our timing and our products. Not only are we using the Bayer side on our seed, we're doing the same on our chemicals. And together, it's working real well.
Yeah, we really take a lot of time in making sure we're overlaying modes of action. Again, staging the crop correctly, not only for chemical application, but also for the proper application timing of the fungicides, both on corn and soybeans. Really, fall's the best time to analyze your weed control programs. You know what works, what didn't, and what you need to tweak. Also, Cameron's been working with me for quite some time on utilizing the new fungicides, like when Delaro came out, and now we're transitioning to Delaro Complete, which is a 3-mode of action complete fungicide program.
Delaro Complete has been a great product for us. We were lucky enough to be able to try it last year on some acres against Delaro and some other fungicides, and we tried it on some, split it against some again this year, and it's doing great for us. It's putting more money in our pocket and out yielding the competitor.
Well, Nicole, we had some pretty phenomenal yields here as we were taking out this plot. So let's kind of do a rundown of our maturity ranges here. So give me kind of your thoughts on that early season.
Yeah, so when I look at the early hybrids that we've got in this plot, we're starting at 99 day with 49, 45, and then going up to 102 day, which in this geography is really pretty early. So given the maturity in the geography that we're in, I'm really happy with the yield levels that we were seeing. I really want to focus in on that 5125, which is a 101 day double pro. That one was ringing the bell at 275, a clear winner in that maturity range. And I'm really going to attribute that to this came out of kind of that tough acre concept that we've got. So when you look at what kind of environments it's going to excel in, 2021 was that year. Also, special shout out to a really nice test weight on that one.
Yeah, for sure. That one, a little bit of a unicorn corn there with the test weight. All right, so as we kind of move into that mid-season maturity range, we're seeing a lot of good things here. We got some newer numbers, some sophomore products, and some guys that I'm really excited about as we go forward.
Yeah, I think one of the really surprising things on this is that it took us up until 113 day corn to beat that 55-54. So 55-54 is an older product. It's got some age on it. It's a 105 day double pro, but the kicker is that it's got that drought guard gene in there, which is actually a biotech gene for water utilization. And I think that was the key in keeping that one yielding up with those full season hybrids. It came in at 282 bushels, which is phenomenal for 105 day corn to be keeping up with those other ones. The other really big story that I wanted to get out of this plot was we've got 3 hybrids that are smart stacks only in that maturity range. We got 56-65. It's been kicking butt and taking names so far in field this year. It's our second year with that one. We got 57-71, brand new 107 day smart stacks, and 58-64, another smart stacks only product. All 3 of them blew my socks off.
Yep.
But when it came down to it, the highest one was at 58-64, 57-71 kind of right behind it, and the 56-65, which it's falling in with that maturity split.
For sure. All right, so now we kind of bring into all the big dogs. We really started to see some awesome yield potential here in Jones County as we got into the later day. So walk me through some of the hybrids we had in this later season.
So, obviously, shout out to your pick, the 5982. Now, did it win? No. But for 109 days swinging with those 114 day products, unbelievable, pulling in a yield of 272. But do I get a cookie or something? My pick 64-65 was the top dog in this plot, ringing the bell at 287 bushels.
We'll have to get you a plaque later or something.
Please do. That's a phenomenal yield. We were extremely dry here in Wyoming, and I tell you why I picked this product to win this plot. We had an August in 2021 like we had an August in 2020. It was dry, and this product last year was the first year we had it in plots, and it was ringing the bell last year. That's why I picked this one. It goes over a lot of different soil types really well. Right behind it, you know, only 4 bushels behind it, we had 6391. 6391 plays a little bit more offense, but it's one of our top products here in Eastern Iowa exactly for this reason. It also likes it to be well drained. We didn't have any wet feet problems this year, you know. And then the other one that I was really excited to see, you know, this great big showdown that I wanted to see, the 6270, brand new this year. They're talking super high yield levels, coming head to head with 6289. Now 6289 we've had for a couple of years, but we've been low volume. And honestly, it's gonna take a couple more years. You know, it's gonna take some more plots before I think we really figure out who's gonna be the top dog. You know, when I ask people, I say, well, which one should we plant? Both 112 day, put it on bean ground? And they told me both. After looking at this, plant both. There's only a bushel difference between them coming in the number 4 and number 5 spots. 6270, 279 bushels. 6289, 280 bushel. I'm just blown away with the performance that we're seeing, with the weather that we've had. Absolutely blown away. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for that report. And thank you guys for tuning in with us today. We want to give a special shout out to Brunscheen Seed and also Sorgan 5 Farms for cooperating with us today to make this plot happen. Also, thank you all again and have a fantastic and safe harvest.